Good morning, one and all you good people out there in TikTok world. Just a quick little communication here to say, hey, what a beautiful morning it is. I hope it is where you are. You're having a lovely time. I'm going to be in our wonderful shop, Social Hub of Positivity, in Emery Gate shopping centre in Chippenham. Today from 1 to 4. The reason I'm saying this is because I'm quite excited by the fact that we are starting to launch our next big community film, which, if for those of you, there was over 100 people involved in Bash Street. Variety were involved from here and in Cornwall in Postcard from Perranporth. So we are going to launch our latest community-wide feature film. Now, I don't know if you know, for those who don't know, Kandu Arts does music, drama, film acting, music, as I say, videos, concerts, but also recordings. We have our own community record label, etc., as well as film, sport. So if you don't know what we do and who we are, in fact, possibly one of the only organisations in Chippenham that does do a bit of dance, we do drama, we do music, we do recordings, we do video, etc. So if you have young people or you are of an artistic bent, or even if you aren't, if you fancy being involved in any of them, come and speak to me today in the shop, the Social Hub of Positivity in Emery Gate Shopping Centre, Chippenham. Also, as those people who want to come and talk to me, and I know people have talked to me about this, about the state of our town, the state of our shopping centres, the state of because we're a sustainable development organisation, so as well as doing all the artistic things, we utilise them to work with individuals, to allow the individuals to look at themselves within the context of the home, society, school, work, whatever. Look at how we need to be able to have a sort of strong and powerful communication process between all of us, so that people don't feel angry and disempowered, to expose and explore the shortcomings in, for instance, in Chippenham, in our local town council. As I say, we work up and down the country, work with different councils. I've consulted at the Home Office. So kind of know what we're talking about with regard to the values and needs and shared needs of communities to eradicate conflict. Because what you have, and it's happening in Chippenham, when the agenda, the local and social agenda, is led by vested interests like property developers, for instance, you have, take Chippenham, and if you don't know Chippenham, it's a lovely town. But it's getting eaten up more and more by unnecessary amounts of houses that are constructed purely to make profits for the people that develop them. Because here's the point, whatever you think about homelessness, there are more people with second homes than there are homeless people in this country. Think about that. So, as a way of looking at sustainable development, looking at how it affects our green environment, how it affects our social environment, we have not, thanks to, unfortunately, some really poor decisions made by the Chippenham Town Council and the Wiltshire County Council with regard youth services, with regard the Bridge Centre, which is in Chippenham, with regard, and I will be exposing exactly how that happened and who's responsible, the individuals, because this is what needs to happen. We need to look at all the foundations of our community. In Chippenham, it's really easy to see overdevelopment, both on the outskirts and internally. We haven't got a social infrastructure to uphold any more people. For the people, it's become a dormitory town. It was always going that way. It's becoming a dormitory town. I want you in TikTok land to look at your local environment, whether it's a village, whether it's a town, a city, doesn't matter. Human beings fundamentally have the same physical and emotional needs. How they're met is sometimes due to their circumstance, geographically, culturally, if you like, whatever. But there is no difference between people. There is only human beings, and then dry land and sea, and nobody wants to live in the sea, people. So we're a common unity organisation, that which unifies us commonly. the idea of having ever more houses and flats, etc., built, especially in the centre of our town, to, on the one hand, overpopulate. Now, when I say overpopulate, I mean just that there aren't enough resources already. The infrastructure that would allow young people, particularly opportunity, has been almost diminished to the point of absurdity. In Chippenham, we're lucky-ish that we have a pot of money that was set aside for the people of Chippenham, and this is quite interesting, that is administered through borough land. So there's this big pile of money that was bequeathed by Queen Anne that is supposed to be distributed to Chippenham people. And this is another thing I'm going to be discussing. Anyone who wants to come and talk to me over the next 6 months, we will be doing this consultation on the one hand about the state of our town, reclaim our town, and linking with our organisations across the country. Sustainable development. We're not political, we are a sustainable development organisation. Our remit is to look at every aspect of what makes society strong and cohesive, and or point out the people and the places that it's failing. So I was a consultant to the Home Office, to the ministers regarding community cohesion. The white paper, the whole thing is out there. It's called Parallel Lives. Look it up. It's a big read. It's a big, really important piece. This is what we're implementing specifically in Chippenham, specifically with the town councillors who are and who aren't doing their following the responsibilities. We'll be putting this out in print, we'll be putting this out in videos, but I want people who want to be involved, because funny enough, the feature film is about these issues. It's a compare and contrast between the Chippenham area in the time of the Civil War and what's happening now. Bizarrely enough, there was a King Charles in place both times in history. Go figure. Sausage fingers, anyone? Anyway, good luck to England today in the rugby. Good luck to Ireland. And good luck to the Scots and the Welsh. Good luck to everyone, bar those teams like Romania who are playing the Irish. I hope you have a lovely time, but don't win. That would be really annoying. Anyway, fair play to you all. Anyone who wants to come and see me and start a consultation or be involved in the consultation about reclaiming our town, and or being in our next feature film, or just any of our projects and activities that you or your family can get involved in for free, people. I want you to think about that. Love and peace.